Sheduer. I love that Nike's already got an ad out. Sam Darnold was almost MVP last year. Could you get an ad for Sam Darnold? No. Okay. All right. So only a matter of time, says the poster. So I want to throw this at you. There is a video, and it's not hostile, of Sheduer Sanders after making a point after his first preseason game of finding a very popular local guy, Tony Gross. He's a talk show host, very popular guy. I don't listen to a lot of Cleveland radio, but I know who he is. Very, very popular. And again, it's not ugly. And I do think Sheduer's a good kid. I question his judgment and maturity, but they kind of laugh in the end. It's fine. But this thing is like, Sheduer, what are you doing? Get out of there. I don't want you watching Tony Grossi. And here's the thing I've said about Sheduer, and I've defended him. His size, his arm, his mobility are all good enough to be a franchise quarterback. And I think his accuracy, I think it's really good. I think it's really good moving, stationary. I like his accuracy. You're seeing that these are pro athletes. He moves around fine. And I think that's a very accurate throw. I think his traits, the arm, the size, the mobility, I think they're all good enough to be a mid-tier NFL quarterback. I do. A Dak Prescott level. I do. I think he throws a better ball than Dak. But he's not great at him. He's not Cam. He's not Big Ben. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Mahomes. He's not Stafford. So he's going to have to be better in the other 30 to 40% of quarterback play, which is maturity, focus, IQ, EQ, film study, pre-snap excellence. By the way, Tom Brady's traits doesn't move at all. Doesn't have a huge arm. Tom's the best ever at the other stuff. Dak Prescott is a C+ in the pocket, throwing the ball down the field guy. Dan Mullen, his college coach, said that. But Dak is A+++. Leadership, IQ, EQ, at the podium, film study, pre-snap. Dak's great. So if you're not outstanding in the trait stuff, and I like Sheduer, and he's not. I do think his accuracy is an excellent trait. I'll even argue with Greg Cosell. I think he throws a really beautiful, catchable ball. He's an easy thrower. What I would like to say, Herbert's this. Herbert just comes out and the ball's accurate. C.J. Stroud. Ball comes out on platform, off, left, right, up, back. C.J. Stroud's accurate. Herbert's accurate. I think Sheduer, and I also think he moves much. He's not Dion. Everybody says, well, he got his mom's athletic ability. Well, his mom must be a good athlete because he moves well. And Sheduer had a good game. But my take is, and I'm tired of Cleveland fans saying, Colin, you're making a lot out of this little stuff. Oh, right. Yeah. That's what you said about Johnny Manziel and Baker Mayfield and Deshaun Watson's court stuff in Houston.
Okay. We don't need to rehash Johnny Manziel and Deshaun Watson. Listen. We all just need to take a beat here, okay? I mean, you got Nike releasing ads, which is just absolutely insane. Just ridiculous. You got people acting like they just won the Super Bowl. People are like, this is proof that there was a conspiracy against Sheduer Sanders. And just like all this other bizarre nonsense. Sheduer Sanders played very good in a preseason game. Very good. He looked comfortable. He made some nice throws. He was leading the offense. He executed the offense well. He also made some mistakes. He kept going backwards, which I do not think he will get away with in the NFL when you're actually playing legitimate, great starting defenses. A couple of his throws that were successful, I think absolutely could have or would have gotten intercepted. People are acting like he just unleashed. And this is why we can't have normal, grounded, nuanced conversations, because he has a decent preseason game and people lose their minds. And it's just, guys, the undrafted rookie quarterback, okay, for the New England Patriots, Ben Woodridge, had a 132 yards, 75% completion percentage, 11 yards per attempt, a touchdown, and a 138.2 passer rating. Is anyone freaking out saying that he needs to be a starter in the NFL right now? Because I don't think anyone's doing that. Stetson Bennett, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, 16 for 24, 100 passer rating. Jackson Dart, very comfortable out there. 154 yards, 12 for 19. A touchdown. 106 passer rating. Okay? I mean, like, we just gotta chill here. Cam Miller, 6 for 7, 85.7% completion percentage, 76 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 151.5 passer rating. Like, we gotta chill, man. I mean, did you guys see the Case Keenum throw that he made for a touchdown? I mean, he was looking like Patrick Mahomes light out there. So it's just, let's chill. Sam Howell went 11 for 13, over 100 yards. Easton Stick out there, wheeling and dealing, 119 passer rating, 149 yards, 83% completion percentage, and a touchdown. So, we got to relax. Last year, here were the top performers in preseason in 2024. Tyson Bagent, Brandon Allen, Mac Jones, Jaron Hall. I mean, Mac Jones last year, 421 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 73% completion percentage, a 115.9 passer rating. So, that's why we all just got to relax. I think Sheduer Sanders did an awesome job to continue to push the ball forward, essentially. I mean, let's just use a football analogy. Going into the draft, felt like Sheduer Sanders was at the 50-yard line, and it was like, let's go, baby, let's go. And then after the draft, it was like, all right, he's now back to his own 20. Okay? And now, with a great, really successful preseason game, he's back at the 50-yard line. He's like, all right, got back to the 50-yard line. But people are acting like he scored the touchdown. That he's redefining everything. That it's proof that he was this, that he was wrong. And it was like, dude, like, he's the one that messed up the draft process. He's the one that refused to talk to teams. Legitimately, this is an accepted truth. This isn't a conspiracy. This isn't, oh, you can't trust the reporting. Like, this is just real life. He was refusing. Like, he took a bizarre approach to the draft and made him fall even more. Now he had a successful preseason game, like many average quarterbacks have done, literally just this year. Like I said, an undrafted quarterback. This gentleman right here, undrafted, had a better outing than Sheduer Sanders. I would love to see the calls for him to start. So that's why we just got to, like, relax. That's why we just have to relax. I mean, Tanner McKee, they both nearly had 25, he threw 25 attempts, 20 completions, 80% completion percentage, 252 yards, 10.1 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns, and a passer rating of 135.3. He's a backup quarterback. He went up against the starters, and he played with the backups. And he torched them. So, we all just need to take a beat. It's just preseason. But Sheduer Sanders absolutely made a huge argument for, for himself moved that ball forward a lot, right? I don't know if I said that he was on the 20 or the 30, but he moved it a chunk. He got it back, from my viewpoint, back to midfield. And it's exciting to see. I love it. I really do. But yeah, something like talking to the reporter post game is just absurd. Even in this game, he was going like this and stuff, and he like looked at his biceps and flex, and you're just like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? This is a preseason game right now. Like, what are you doing? Like, stop. It was a preseason game against the Carolina Panthers. Like, oh my God. And it's not just a difference of opinion. And I know people are like, you just don't like that he's confident, young and confident. And this, it's like, it's got nothing to do with that, man. It's got nothing. It's got 1000% nothing to do with that. And so, listen, I'm all here for the drama. I'm all here for the discussions. It's great. When I knew that Sheduer was playing, I was like, yes, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so, no matter what he does, it's going to be so exaggerated. And I said going into this game, I said if he played poorly, I was like, it will hurt him. But at the same time, like, it shouldn't mean everything because it's just preseason and you could expect someone like him to struggle. And I said, and if he plays successful, I was like, we have to figure out why he played successful, right? Like, you know, was it a pure skill? Was it easy defense? Was it this, that? Like, you know, like we have to just be smart with the conclusions that we draw. That it's just like, you know, it's not all or nothing. It's not if he played bad, that means he's bad. And if he played good, that means he's good. And if he played great, that means he's great. Just not how football works in general, let alone in a preseason game. But in typical fashion, it was like he was successful, therefore he won the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure he even said this was like our Super Bowl. Like, I'm almost positive he said that, unless that was just like a fake, you know, meme. But I'm pretty sure I saw that. Which is even crazier. I mean, the only thing crazier is releasing that. Just crazy, man. Just crazy. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Sheduer Sanders' preseason debut with the Cleveland Browns? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.